you're given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to another tier lists video. I am currently doing this on a mobile phone, so I don't know how this is going to turn out. I'm going to have to do some heavy editing to make this look pretty, but it is how I'm doing this. And we are doing Forza Horizon. I've already made one video previously on Need for Speed. This one should be a shorter video because there's less games. This is Forza Horizon games, and I believe expansions as well. I've played most of them. In fact, I've played every single game, and I've played most expansions. I can comment on everything because I have seen everything. So we have a lot of tiers here. I'm going to use them all because I think we might need to, because I think there's quite a variation and stuff. These are in quite a nice order, but some of them are jiggled round. So let's start with Forza Horizon, the original. S tier. Best of the best. It is amazing, and I thought this game was just great. It had a great atmosphere that no other Forza since has had. It had a great car list with unique cars, and it had some good customization parts too. Now, little side rant, we have no customization on most cars, and it's just rushed stuff, and there's no vibe. This had festivals, music, drifting, you know, a lot of cool stuff. And this is 2012. It's not that long ago. Yet, they were getting this so right. Amazing, amazing game. You must check this out if you haven't already. But that brings me on to Forza Horizon 2. I'm going to do the games first, I think. We'll do some DLCs in between, I think. Forza Horizon 2, I thought was a pretty mixed bag. I'm going to put it in C. That's quite harsh, I know, but I didn't really enjoy much of it. Now, that might be because I played on Xbox 360 for most of that time, and it was pretty poor graphics with a pretty poor version of the game. But that was my experience, and I'm basing this off my experience. This is my tier list. You can have different opinions. I could have put it in B. It is kind of a toss-up. Do you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to put it in B. It wasn't horrible. Now I think about it, the story was there, and there's definitely worse to come. Hint, hint. So yeah, it was pretty cool, based in Italy and France, I believe. So yeah, some quite cool culture, and they did capture that quite nice. Fast and Furious, I'm going to put that in A. I thought that was quite a great DLC. Now, you did have to install it. It was like a separate thing. I'm pretty sure you could have this expansion without one of Forza Horizon 2. Very interesting. But this was really cool because it brought loads of Fast and Furious cars from recent movies and then brought them into the game, which I thought was really cool, including a Supra, which had NOS. We saw NOS introduced into the game. They should have kept it in future Forzas. They never brought it back yet. Hopefully they do. And you could NOS boost in races, which was super cool. And we all want that back. But I guess they wanted to kind of differentiate from being Need for Speed, so they didn't bring it back because they might get a little bit attacked from Need for Speed fans, I guess. That's the only explanation I can think as to why they wouldn't bring NOS back, because there's so much you could do with it. You could upgrade the NOS so that the NOS is stronger when you go fast, etc. You could even change the colour. Anyway, next is Storm Island. I'm going to put that in C. It was alright. It added storms, which we're not seen yet. But really, it wasn't amazing. It was okay. It wasn't rubbish. It's not in the rubbish tier. There's worse to come. But, yeah, it wasn't special, in my opinion. Next up, Blizzard Mountain. Ooh, wow. That's quite a tough one. It brought snow for the first time. I quite like this. I'm going to put it in A. I thought the snow was super cool, and it was captured better in this game DLC than in Forza Horizon 4. Although it was good in Forza Horizon 4, it was quite annoying. In this game, it was very well implemented, and there was the choice to go there in the snow, of course. Some cool cars as well came with that. It was just quite a nice little expansion, and it did thoroughly entertain me. So that's what it's meant to do, isn't it? Hot Wheels. Again, I think this is a solid A tier. This was, I believe, the first time Hot Wheels was implemented into a game. I might be wrong. Very well executed. And I think this is why Hot Wheels made their own game, because they saw how much positive feedback came from this game. It was great because it brought loads of new Hot Wheels cars and Hot Wheels tracks with loop-de-loops, boost pads, and all sorts of other cool stuff on a new map. So that was very awesome. Now to an actual game. We haven't had a game in a little while. Let's talk about it. Forza Horizon 3, slapping it right in A tier. Some people will say that this is the best Forza game and the peak of Forza. I personally don't agree. I would say that Forza Horizon was slightly better, the original, but I do see why people can say that Forza Horizon 3 is the best. It's definitely one of them. And it was great because it actually did have some progression. I believe there was like 4 festival outposts. There might have been one more. I'm pretty sure there was 4. And you had to level them up properly. And it did take some time. Whilst you leveled them up, you'd get free cars. It's kind of like incentives, I suppose. But also it would help you win more races and continue to level up. This game also had lots of diversity, lots of different biomes, bringing lots of cool cars as well. And this game actually had car culture. It had Australian cars coming with it. So that was awesome. It had Holdens, it had lots of Utes, it had some Fords, and lots of other cool cars that you don't really see many other places in the world. So very, very cool game. Definitely one of the best things that has come out of the Forza Horizon franchise. Forza Horizon 4 Fortune Island. B tier. It was decent, but it didn't really feel very special. It didn't really feel like it brought any new features for me. The treasure chest was my favourite thing about the DLC, and that's not great, is it really? It was an island with, I suppose, fortunes on it, because it did have treasure chests. What else was there really to it? It was quite off-roady. There was some cool cars with it, so I suppose that's a good thing. It had really quite nice night skies, which were nice. But I think the cover art looks better than the actual DLC. That's being lucky with a B. I could have easily put that in a C. Forza Horizon 4. I think this is also a B. It's lower than Forza Horizon 2, definitely, but it's a B. I did enjoy it because it did have some diversity. It had some mountains and stuff. It is where I'm from, the UK, so slightly biased, but I did enjoy it, actually. I didn't think it was terrible. I just didn't think it was as good as other ones. There was nothing wrong. It did bring lots of new cool cars to the game, as well as lots of post-release content, which was free, which was a great step in the right direction. Really, till the end, it was bringing new cars with like the Citroen DS3 near the end and the Vol. So definitely a cool game. The weather and seasonal changes were the massive thing that brought this game lots of attention in the media, and I think it deserved the attention. It was quite interesting, and was it well executed? Some of them were, but the snow was quite annoying for most people, sadly, because it was a really good feature, but it was just people didn't really enjoy it because it made their cars go slipping all over without any choice. So yeah, Lego Speed Champions, I actually enjoyed this DLC more than the actual regular game. Why? Because it had lots of progression. You had to unlock bricks, and those bricks were, some of them were really challenging to get, and once you completed every single challenge, you would be finished with it. So you had to complete everything to be completely finished, which I enjoyed. That was a good thing. It made you do everything that the game has to offer. It took me ages to complete this, and it was really quite fun. Whilst I don't really particularly love Lego, and I'm not interested in it, I definitely appreciated this game lots. Very cool concept, some cool, interesting vehicles. But yeah, again, I think it's better than the original game. But yeah, Forza Horizon 5, Controversial, I know. C tier, it's going above this. Fortune Island, I think. Or Storm Island. I get them two mixed up all the time. Forza Horizon 5, it just doesn't do anything better than Forza Horizon 4 in my opinion. Yeah, the scenery's a bit nicer, but it's very bland. There is no cities, nothing. It's very historic and old feeling, with lots of deserts, lots of rainforest, but no in between. Yeah, there's a volcano, but we thought it would erupt. It doesn't. It's literally got a lake on the top of it. It's completely like extinct. What else is wrong with this game? The car list's pretty poor. It's literally just Forza Horizon 4's car list with like a quarter of it taken away and then being drip fed. The post-launch support has been pretty terrible, and it's not looking very good for this game. We currently are having a Secret Santa, and that is the best thing that's coming out of it, a Lamborghini Siam, which I am looking forward to that. But this game it just doesn't do it, you know what I mean? It just doesn't. It's just not as good as anything else, I don't think. I think most things in this franchise just beat this. I even would say Forza Horizon 4 is better than it, and that's quite controversial, but look at him. Forza Horizon 4 brought the Eliminator and lots of other stuff. At the moment, it doesn't look like Forza Horizon 5 is going to bring much. It's brought one expansion, and that's really the only game-changing thing. Let me know what you guys think of this tier list. Do you agree? Do you not? Let me know in the comments section. What is your tier list? Also, let me know that in the comments section. I think we can all agree that Forza Horizon 1 was one of, if not the best Forza, and it definitely deserves to be at the top. There'll be some people who don't think it does. Let me know if that's you. Anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.